not a kid anymore. Kid anymore. Hey yo, my age is ageless. I've been writing verses for ages. A nigga ain't sleeping ages. My body new, but my soul is ancient. Patience, patience. I've been waiting ever so.
I'm just going hard. I'm just going to go right into it. I've been trying to help my daughter understand and my son understand this capitalism trap. And when I say capitalism trap, I'm saying I've always kind of been outside of the box. With my granny's help, I've learned a lot of things. I learned like she put me up on game, right? So before I bought something, she would ask me how I'm gonna pay for it. And I was like, yo, what do you mean how I'm gonna pay for it? But what she's saying is that whenever you buy something, it should really pay for itself, right? So a lot of my electronic equipment and a lot of computer stuff that I get, I calculate the cost by how long it'll take me to get that money back. But let me rewind this a little bit. So the capitalism trap is when you working, but you only working to pay bills, and then you working extra to take a vacation, or you need a break, but it only sets you behind. You see what I'm saying? Like what I've always called it was hustling backwards, or living to work instead of working to live. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to give y'all some tips, or some understanding of it, right? So if you can't live without working, or if you can't turn down work, then to make it, you got to look at your finances. It's like I see a lot of people that make a lot of money and then they spend a lot more. Like if you make $100,000 but you spend $110,000, you still running a deficit. And credit cards and all the interest and stuff that pile up, you can't look at things. What my grandma used to tell me too is like, look, what it costs to own something, right? My grandma had 7 houses. She was an advocate for owning things. So when you get into what you can afford and saying, hey, you shopping for a monthly payment versus you shop for how long it's going to take you to pay it off, or how many hours you're going to take to pay it off, that's the way they get you. It's like, don't break it down. Hey, it's only $60 a week. No. Like, I want to know what it takes, what it's going to cost me to own it. And another way that I look at things, and I know I'm kind of different the way I look at things, is like, how much of my life am I willing to trade for this car or this house? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of my life am I willing to trade? And always remember, it's only worth what a person is willing to buy. Right? So if they say, I don't care what people say the price is, I'll tell you what I can pay you for it, or what I'm willing to pay you for it, and we'll go from there. But at the same time, you can't maximize your income